Hey guys, it's Andy from the FTPgamers.com. This week's FTP Spotlight is on Global Agenda. It's a third-person MMO shooter. We decided to do this one because Bungie recently announced Destiny, which is going to be a first-person MMO, and we thought we'd give a third-person one a shot, just to get the kind of general feel of gameplay as a shooter, instead of your standard caster or sword and board or melee. There's 4 different classes in this game. This is the medic class. I chose the medic class just because it's a nice balanced class. It's not too damage heavy and it's not too healing heavy. It's just nice and balanced, so we went with that one as well. Graphically, it's not bad. It does use Unreal texture popping, so sometimes if you load up menus too fast, you'll see the textures all gooed up, and then it'll just all of a sudden just pop in with the proper texture. This game has to be pointed out, it did come out in 2009, so it's not a recent brand new title, even though they are releasing a add-on for it pretty soon through the Steam client. So let's get into the gameplay. I'm just going to put the gameplay on, let it run in the background while I talk about a couple of things. This is made by High Res Studios, and in 2009 it did get 2 awards for being Best at E3 from 2 different developers. If you'd like to see more about that, you can go to their website. They also do Tribe, Ascend, and Smite, are the other 2 games that this studio does, and we might look at them in future spotlights. So let's get right into it. This is me just fighting away, doing an objective. The big star on the HUD there is an objective marker. And yes, I will die quite a lot in this because, as you can see, the enemies sidestep faster than a breakdancer. I have got a poisoned pistol on, so that if I get them poisoned, they just stand still and I'm able to smack them down really fast. But as you can see, there you go, it's moving faster than I can basically aim. At the moment I'm using an Xbox 360 controller because it said it was compatible. If you are going to play this game, do use the mouse and keyboard option. The Xbox controller option is, even with sensitivity turned up full, just isn't sensitive enough. That's a sniper firing at me. You'll see that the HUD is pretty busy. That's because I've got all the HUD options turned on. You can go into HUD settings and turn them off and just have a couple of different versions. That's a healing grenade I've thrown. So let's talk about the good points first. Gameplay wise, it's pretty immersive. You do get into it. Graphically, it's alright for a game that was actually developed in 2009. The waypoint system and the mission system are really well implemented. You've got the big giant star there that leads you to where your objective is, and a big giant flag for hand-ins. Bad things that I didn't like about the game: the missions aren't that clear what you're supposed to be doing when you get there. Like on this mission here, you're supposed to melee the boxes, but it was only when I went back and reread the mission information fully that I figured out that I needed to melee the boxes. Also, spawn rate, there you go. I've just been up there, cleared that hill, and already there's somebody respawned. Spawn rate is way too high for a game where you need to clear in the area and then do stuff in the mission. Like this one's destroy crates. There's another one where it's explore an area, and there's another one after that which is I think it's armor. You have to find different parts of armor. That's the interface system, just flashed up there quickly. We'll go into more detail in a minute by that. But this is me changed to the submachine gun I've got, just because I need the range on it, and it's got a range buff. We've got the jetpack on our back now. After playing this for a couple of hours, the jetpack does lose its funness, but that's not a word. It's great fun the first time you get it. You jump from building to building in the tutorial part, and then after that you do some jumping from rock to rock to get to different places, and it's great fun. But this game does not have a run. There is no run section in this game. There's no sprint section in this game, so you literally, all you've got is your kind of jetpack to move you across the land as quick as possible. So we go, read the log there, and it read that you need to melee them. So there you go. You do get a melee weapon in this game, and there's also different types of melee weapons in the game. Sidestepping so fast, and I got him. Oh, sniper got me. With the melee weapons, they're really good for getting close range. You can smack people about. You also have a block or a shield when you're also in melee range. But as you can see, the enemies do sidestep pretty quickly, so you're going to have to be right on the ball. The two indicators in the middle of my screen, the green one and the blue one, everything runs off of power. That's the blue bar. So it doesn't matter if it's your jetpack, your gun, your grenade, your healing, everything runs off of that power bar. If that power bar is zero, you're pretty much going to have to run and hide. And the green bar in the middle there that's turned on is my health bar. Don't get a shield at low levels. Don't know if you do at the high levels. Oh shit, he got me again. Forget that, we'll just jump ahead. So that mission's finished. I did die maybe another 4 or 5 times on the way past there, but I didn't think you basically wanted to see me smashing in boxes and dying a lot. So we'll move on. And the question mark is where the hand-in is. So we're going to quickly go back that way, try and avoid contact the whole way back. And hand that in, and we'll show you a hand-in screen. Now, I haven't played Tribes Ascend or Smite yet. They're the other two that Hi-Res Studios do. Haven't played them yet, but they are on the list for trial, so we'll give it a try. And if they're good or bad, we'll probably put videos out for them as well. There you go. This is the fastest way to move. It's just short bursts with your jetpack, trying to get it moving. This game badly needs a sprint. That's all the way through the game and all the way through leveling. I was really crying out for just a sprint button or a sprint ability. If it's in the game, it's well hidden. I couldn't find any button that does a sprint as you were going along. But you do find a lot of different jetpacks in this game, I've been told by a couple of high levels, so I'm guessing they are in the game somewhere. And maybe one of them has like a ground sprint along the ground type thing. Now, if you are using an Xbox 360 controller with this game, you will notice that when you go to quest hand-ins or pickups or buy and sells, you actually need to change to your mouse to do these because it needs to be clicked on specific parts of the screen. So even though you can use the Y key on the Xbox 360 controller to open it, you're not able to do anything else. There you go, I've got a better, that's my original healing one I got free, and then this is the modified healing gun that I just got from that quest. The inventory screen's pretty good, pretty easy to go through. It does have multi-layers to it, whereas you've got appearance armor, which just changes the appearance of the armor. It doesn't change anything else. You've also got color palettes and color droplets that you can put into the armors to make them different colors. Then you've got your actual armor skins where you can see it's actually a reward there, which are nothing to do with your visual look, but they do increase the stats on your armor. So it's more about, if you want a specific armor that looks great, say if you were playing World of Warcraft and it was level 10, and I know we can transmog now, but it's a level 10 armor and it looks really, really good, but the stats on it are horrendous. With this game, you can still wear that level 10 all the way through the game. It's not going to make a big difference, but you can up the stats for that armor is done through your armor stat screen, so it's completely different. So that's a nice touch if you want to look one specific way all the way through the game, or if you've got a specific look that you're going for with a specific die set. That's easily maintained throughout the game, and your stats on your armor are done by the armor stats. Pick up another quest for the final part of this one. The map in the bottom right hand corner shows up where quests are, where the logs are, where the hand-ins are pretty easily. As you can see, it's not that different. If I was to continue playing this game, I probably would move it up to the right hand corner and turn off the cache in the top right hand corner. It tells me how much money I've got and the different types of money. That would probably go. The reason the chat log is spun round to the combat screen is because, again, with free-to-play games, you do get a lot of trolls, and at the moment there's a lot of trolling of low-level zones, just people just running around trying to be funny, and inviting you to groups just to try and to get you to turn on your PvP and take it out. It's you get it with most games, most PvP games, but didn't think it was suitable for a video, so I quickly removed that. Throw a poison grenade up there. Medics have two different classes. They have their healing abilities, and they've also got their poison abilities. So that was a poison grenade up there just to get him. Oh, look at my awful shooting. And that's with sensitivity turned up full on the Xbox controller, and it still jumps left and right. It's not smooth. I'm guessing the game was never designed to actually take the Xbox controller or PC controller if you have a PC controller. But I just, with my first-person shooters and third-person shooters, I just prefer having the controller. It feels nicer. Oh, run away. He's a lot of health on that guy. Throw out a healing grenade. I just like having the controller. It feels nicer. Everything's in easy, like, gripping points. Run away. Go on, run away, mate. Off you go. Run away. You're dead. Backstab him as well, just as he's going down. Nice. Will I be continuing playing this game? Probably not. It's an alright game. There's nothing wrong with it. It's been out for a while, so it's pretty bug-tested. But for me, the enemies move too fast. The respawns are too high. A lot of people are probably going to say, oh, that's because you're in a low-level area. High-level areas don't spawn that fast. But if you're trying to get new people into your game that you've made, and you want new people to purchase items with real cash money to continue playing your game, yeah, that's something I would look at. But hey, each to their own. I'm sure there's a huge community of players that love this game. Personally, it's not for me. That's just my opinion. If I was going to play an MMORPG, there's so many out there to choose from that I'd probably choose something else. It was fun, don't get me wrong. It was a fun game to play. You don't see it in this video, but I did play some PvP, and I did do some instances as well where my healing abilities did come in handy a lot more. But even saying that, you know, it's a good idea. I'll give them that. It is a good idea. But other than that, it's not for me. The last little thing I'd like to touch on is the Red Nose Day event. The FTP gamers are doing a 24-hour live stream gaming session. We're going to get as many of the guys on as possible throughout the 24 hours, and hopefully we're going to have a core of maybe 4 or 5 that are going to be online the whole time. We're going to play multiple different games. A lot of them are free to play, so if you guys want to come, download games, join us while we're playing. A lot of them are going to be open game. I don't think any of them are going to be private server games. So if you watch the live stream and see which game we're on, and if you've got that game, or if you're playing in that area in that game, more than welcome to come, wave, jump about in the background, try and distract us. And of course, please do give to the Red Nose Day event. Even if you don't give to our Red Nose Day page, please, please, please give what you can. Red Nose help millions of people every year, and it's a really good cause. They help people overseas and in the United Kingdom, so there's no excuses not to give. So that was Global Agenda. It's an alright game. Yeah, not too bad. I've been Andy from the FTP Gamers, and I will catch you on the next one.